Yes. Why is she on her deathbeds and your rate? Why?
What is what?
Why is she on her deathbeds and reading in your name?
Uh,
Why?
I don't get it. So you're talking about Wiggy?
Porque tu
The
nombre
nickname.
en tu lecho de muerte.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that. No, it's because when they got my account, they got a misunderstanding. It used to be my password with these things, and it's about a song. So I love a band that is called I forgot the name of but the name of the song is Like a Stone. Oh my god, I just forgot the name of the band. Audio Slave. There is a band called Audio Slave, and in the lyrics you're gonna find that word. So I really like that song. That's why. But no, nothing to do with my life. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. So welcome to this online session number 2, where we will have the chance to practice and see vocabulary and grammar about our topic for today. Everybody, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so let's begin. I really like this topic. This topic is so good because we're talking about culture. Let's begin with that word, guys. So, culture is culture. Right. Culture, cultura, culture. Pronunciation is culture. British culture, culture, like the culture from bed. But yeah, so we got this topic, and the other topic is about relative clauses. We have like a brief explanation, and of course, the evidences. All right, I don't know what to begin with, but I have an idea. So, the first thing I want to do is to explain the evidences first. Yes, evidences to explain la tarea, and then we're going to make some explanation of the topic for today plus some practice, and hopefully we will have some conversation together. So that's the idea, so you can talk and give your opinion about different things. Please, if there is something that you don't understand, please let me know. Teacher, please slow, repeat, okay? So I can explain in a different way. So welcome English that works 7. Are we recording, right? Yes, we're recording right now. And let me share my screen. Let me share my screen right here. Toda la pantalla. There you go. Now you can see my screen right now. Let me just go back here. So this is the course. And previously we were, voy a colocarle aprendiz acá. We were in activity number 1. Let's remember that if you want to do activity number 1, you go to project, activity number 1, okay? Contenido del curso, project, activity number 1, where you will find 4 evidences in this one. Modeling exercise, interactive activity, hard work, not so different in the end, and a world of images. Para los que se han quedado un poquito atrasaditos, que no han comenzado, don't worry, tenemos time para que ustedes se coloquen al día. So, if you want to say ponerse al día, we say catch up. Catch up. Okay? Yeah, so let me write it here on the chat. So, you can catch up. You can catch up some work that you have left. So don't worry about it. Now, activity number 2. First, explaining the evidences. We have here the material to study, and we got foreign cultural literacy at SENA. There you go. So let's go to the forum first. El foro que vamos a participar para nuestra primera activity number 1. All right, here we go. So we are here in the forum section, and what you have to do is to click on responder. These are the instructions, guys. These are the instructions. Two activities. Number one, answer some questions. And number two, leave a comment, an opinion to another partner. Dejar la opinión, ¿sí? A otro compañerito in the second part. So first part, answer some questions. What are the questions about? About cultural literacy. ¿Qué significa cultural literacy? So, cultural literacy es conocer acerca de la cultura, acerca de las traditions around the world, ¿sí? Así como nosotros tenemos otras abilities de escritura y demás, también tener como cierto conocimiento acerca de la parte cultural. So, in this case, the first question is, what experiences do you think we have had at SENA for cultural literacy? Aquí les coloqué un example that you can follow y teniendo en cuenta que en las questions, en todas las answers que ustedes estén respondiendo, make sure to put different vocabulary que hayamos aprendido de esta activity number 2. Ahí yo subrayé algunos y obviamente el tema central que son relative clauses, cuando utilizas perdón, el that, which, who, whom. So let me read my answer pretty quick. Yeah. So I said, as a student and as an instructor, I have had a lot of students from many parts of Colombia that have different ways to address me. O sea, tienen formas diferentes de dirigirse hacia mí. So there is a social forum, you know, that there is a social forum which students can interact with people from other cultures in Colombia. For example, I have some students from the coast, maybe from Barranquilla, Cartagena, well, Santa Marta, who call me seño. So it's very common to address people like that. I didn't know that before. The people whom I teach call me in different ways, depending on the region that belong to. There is no discrimination, and there is a lot of respect and beliefs and culture. And that is true. So, the first times que los estudiantes me llamaban seño, yo como que, ¿por qué me dice seño? No entiendo. Y ya luego me di cuenta que era algo pues que es como normal a veces decirle a alguien seño. Y yo, oh, ok, no problem. It's okay. Entonces, in the first question, ¿cómo crees que nosotros estamos connected with the culture with Sena? There's one example is en el foro social that you meet a lot of people, o en qué temas ustedes consideran que hay esa predominancia con la cultura with Sena. Now, B is a very interesting question, by the way. Are there currently any projects related to cultural literacy at Sena? Yeah. Entonces, proyectos relacionados con, digamos que fomentar el conocimiento de la cultura at Sena. Y si tú sabes o si no sabes, ¿qué recomendarías? In my case, bueno, pues yo estando en el SENA, I have experience with interchange con otros teachers que vienen de otros países y hacemos como un trabajo en grupo y pues obviamente me da la opportunity to interact with these people. Entonces ahí puse mi ejemplo pues personal. After you give this questions, when you answer the questions, the second part es que van a dejar un comentario. Miren que acá hay varios que ya han participado. And you leave a comment. Yes, you leave a comment en algo que hayan dicho los compañeritos. La opinión tuya es muy importante. Here, some examples. Oh, I agree with you. I think that in my case. So you can leave different comments. Guys, do you have any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Está claro? ¿Está quedando clara la information? Por favor, denme una señal.
Yo te necesito, teacher.
Ok,
Teacher, yo ayer hice el foro.
ok.
Gracias.
Ok, thank you. Sí, no te preocupes. Digamos que yo todos los días estoy revisando la platform y en el momento hay algunos que me quedan pendientes por realizar. Entonces, siempre estoy revisando. Ya se pasan, por ejemplo, como 3 días que teacher no me has dado respuesta, ahí me pueden decir, ¿vale? Don't worry about it. So, I will check. Okay. All right. Any other question, guys? Do you have any questions? Preguntas, mis chicos, ¿está la información clear? ¿Vamos bien?
Don't have
I have a
questions.
teacher.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay, my dear students. So any question, please let me know. Let me know. All right, so that's the first evidence that we have. Now let's go to the second one. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. So let me share my screen again. There you go. Okay, so let's go. Remember that all the activities you will find are in contenido del curso. That's where we are. Of course. Remember, when you want to participate in the forum, you can activar texto enriquecido to have more options to answer. And finally, here, click on responder. El botoncito se pone blanquito, entonces para que sepan que ahí está. It's there. All right. So let's go to content again. And activity number 2. We are going to be doing interactive activity, the country fair. The country fair. So fair is feria. But fair también se traduce como algo justo, como, oh, it's not fair, no es justo, it's not fair. But in this case, it's feria. So there is a country fair which will we participate. There you go. So let's go. Okay. So here, déjame cerrar esto aquí. Okay. A lot of tabs opened. So here you can go to SCORM. Yes, watch SCORM. Yo ya había hecho pues uno pues para verificar el exercise, entonces por eso aparece así, pero ustedes lo pueden comenzar. Again. Here I muted. I have to mute it. Okay, so what do we have to do? You have to pick up the best choice. It's a multiple choice exercise. And these guys are going around different stands that represent every country. Main topic, relative clause, qué, cuál, quién, a quién, ¿ya? And aprovechando hacer esta activity, vamos a hacer una pequeña partecita, voy explicando algunas cositas, ¿ok? All right, so the first one is Japan, Nihon. So here is the Japan stand. Can you recognize? No, es que están los nombres, ¿para qué les digo? So here is the Japan, Mexico, Brazil, Italy, India, and Australia. Una pregunta así curiosa. What is the capital of Japan? Or which is the capital, too?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, good. From Mexico.
Mexico, DC.
Mexico DC, right? Yeah. Brazil, what's the capital?
Brasilia.
Brasilia, right? Brasilia is the capital. Sao Paulo is popular, but it's not a capital. Okay, Italy. Capital of
Brasil.
Italy. And the capital of Italy?
Rome.
Rome, yes. Capital of India, any idea?
New Delhi.
New Delhi. Your voice sounds like a robot. New Delhi, New Delhi. And Australia. Any idea?
Sydney.
Well, Sydney is a popular city, but it's not the capital. So in this case, it's Canberra, and we pronounce Canberra. Canberra, Canberra.
Thank you.
Okay, quite interesting. Thank you so much. So let's go to Japan first. Now, here is the option. The world's oldest man. Entonces, ¿será que yo digo whom was 112? Which was, who was, or whose was? I want to say como que el hombre más viejito del mundo que tiene tantos años era de Japón. So, in this case, adelantando un poquito, whom se refiere a quién, pero después de ese whom tiene que ver un sujeto. Yes, for example, I say, for example, the man whom I speak to el hombre al quien yo le hablo, yes, the man whom I speak to, and igual forma ahí también se puede utilizar el who, sino que después de ese whom, I should mention a subject after that. So, which, el cual, ¿no? Who, quién, and who's de quién. So, which is the correct option for you guys? A, B, C, or D?
C.
Vote.
C.
Maybe D?
Sí.
Maybe C?
C.
Okay. Let's try C. So we're talking about a person who was 112. So o sea, estamos hablando de una persona, entonces sería who. All right? Okay, good. Let's do two more, and then we go to the next evidence. Canoeing, I don't know how to pronounce that. Canoeing and kayaking are some sports who are practiced in Australia, whom are practiced in Australia, or that are practiced in Australia. Guys, what do you think?
D.
Maybe
That's
D.
a practice in Australia.
Okay, B or D?
D, D, D.
D.
D. D from finger. Okay, so canoeing and kayaking are some sports that are practiced in Australia. Yes, that's correct. Here we can also replace which are practiced. It's an option too. Okay, let's go to India. Indian people, whom are also known as Bharatiya, are citizens from India. Or which, or who, or whose?
C.
See.
Who are
Who are also known in Bharatiya. Yes.
city from India.
Yes, that's correct, guys. Yeah, you see, it's kind of easy. This topic is kind of easy. Correct. Thank you so much.
Very good.
Keep it up. So the idea is that you finish the rest of the countries. Yes, you go to Mexico, Brazil, Italy, right? Yo, pues obviamente no lo voy a terminar para que ustedes lo hagan como su actividad interactiva que se califica. But you finish, right? You finish the activity, of course. Listo, déjeme aquí. Permito. Muy bien. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's continue. So that's the second evidence that we have in activity number 2. Now let's jump to number 3. The exchange program. Here we go. In the exchange program, basically, you have to make a letter, una carta, to make a letter, where, igual aquí tienen, pues, chequen aquí la información, la introduction que dan de exchange programs. Programas de intercambio, sometimes, for example, tu familia podría como acoger una persona que en de otro country, ¿ya? Y esa personita pues va de pronto a estudiar o a trabajar, entonces tú la acoges en tu hogar y esa persona obviamente aprende de ti y de tu familia. The country as well. I mean, quite the opposite. Tú puedes ir a otro country a hacer, no sé, voluntariado, estudiar, trabajar y también puedes, digamos que, tener esa oportunidad de compartir con una familia propia, endémica, pues, de la región. Entonces, what do you have to do? You have to make a letter. All right, so I'm going to make an email de lo siguiente. Your family is participating in an international student exchange program. Therefore, you are going to receive a student from New Zealand. O sea, que viene alguien de New Zealand a quedarse en tu casa from January to April. And this person is going to interact with your culture, I mean, with the Colombian culture. So you are going to write an email para que esa persona pues sepa un poquito del país antes de venir, como que la familia se presente, tú eres la familia que se presenta para esta personita que viene a conocernos aquí in the country. So these are the questions que tú vas a desarrollar en ese email que vas a hacer. Why do you decide to enroll in this program? Entonces, ¿por qué decidiste registrarte a este programa? Maybe es un programa de intercambio en el SENA, maybe es un interchange para apoyar los colegios públicos aquí en Colombia. Entonces, como preguntarle eso. What do you know about New Zealand and its culture? Oh, just wait a minute. Okay, yeah. What do you know about New Zealand and its culture? No sé, esa pregunta está como rara, ¿no les parece?
Yes.
¿Cierto? Porque están preguntando, o sea, si es una persona de New Zealand, pues obviamente, ¿qué le voy a preguntar? Es, hey, ¿qué conoces de tu cultura? Bueno, de pronto quiero conocer la cultura de esa persona. Bueno, cuénteme algo de la cultura. Bueno, dejémoslo así. What do I want to know about New Zealand culture? Okay. What does he need to know about your country and its culture? Entonces vamos a decirle a esa personita, bueno, ten en cuenta que aquí no hay que dar papaya, don't give papaya, no estés por ahí con el celular por todas partes. Yeah, it's something about the culture, something cultural. Y bueno, some aspects about the culture. What is the weather like during those months? So, what is the weather? Oh, here in Colombia, as you're going to stay in Guajira, it's very hot. Bueno, ya depende de la región que tú estés, como algunas especificaciones del clima donde tú estás para que esa persona en New Zealand sepa con qué ropa llegar y estar preparado. What places can he visit? Yeah, what touristic places you guys recommend to this person? Festivals and celebrations that he can attend here in Colombia. And how is the transportation? So make sure to answer these questions. Utilicen algunos adjective clause que son that, who, which, ¿no? En el email también los incluyen y obviamente taking into account the punctuation and the connectors as well. Aquí les van a dar un pequeño ejemplo de cómo pueden hacer una estructura de un email. No es tanto las respuestas, of course not, pero cómo puedes tú iniciar, how you can make un saludo, dear, cómo te puedes despedir. Hay muchas formas, pero esto es una de las formas. So you make an email, lo puedes hacer en document Word, ¿ok? O lo puedes pasar a PDF como tú quieras. Importante es que esté la information. And then you send it, of course, you're going to send your evidence right here en ver evidencia. And you just have to attach it here, adjunto en archivo. And if you want to leave any comments or something, pues lo pueden dejar aquí mismo o acá en comentarios. But I recommend you, pues aquí no tienen necesidad de escribir nada. Lo importante es que aquí adjunten la evidencia, adjunten archivo. And then here, en este botoncito blanquito que no se ve casi, contesta. And there you go. The email is sent. Bueno, any question, guys? Please let me know if you have any question at the moment con esta segunda evidencia que estamos explicando.
Clear like a water.
Clear as water, okay. Thank you. Any question, please? Dice, teacher, excuse me, me pueden interrumpir, no problem, okay? All right. Okay, let's go to evidence number 3, yay. A ver, perdamos el hilo por acá. A ver, como que perdí la ruta. Ah, sí, aquí estoy. Entonces, we're going to cultural literacy around the world. Miren que se llama parecido como el del foro para que no se confundan. Este es for cultural literacy at Sena and this is cultural literacy around the world. O sea que esta es la cuarta, ¿no? Ya fuimos el foreign, country fair, exchange, listo. This is the fourth evidence. Here, click. And you see the introduction. And well, I love this one because you can talk about a travel or a trip you have done before. So, efectivamente, como dice la primera oración, traveling is the best way to learn about other cultures. Yeah. Entonces vas a hacer una composition más o menos de 300 words, okay? 300 words al menos, where you describe a traveling experience, yes, where you met, interacted with different cultures. No tiene que ser necesariamente fuera del país, sino que también, pues obviamente, tenemos muchas culturas among Colombia, and you can say, hey, I went to, I don't know, to Santa Marta, and I found this is very interesting. Digamos que la cultura es muy subjetiva, entonces van a haber cositas que nos gusten, otras que no. Entonces la idea es que ustedes den su experience about that, okay? What are the differences between your culture and people from Santa Marta, people from Armenia, donde tú escojas? Aquí nuevamente vamos a utilizar algunos adjective clauses, at least, al menos 5 examples. And here pueden ver perfectamente un ejemplo para que sepan como, ¿qué podría decir yo acá? All right? For example, this person ha ido a Dubai, qué rico, pero pues yo en el momento no he ido a Dubai. So I can say, hey, I have been to Medellin, I have been to Guajira, I have been to Meta, right? So you choose the place, o si han viajado abroad, which is al exterior, you can say the experience about that, which is great. So make it in una Word document, lo pueden pasar a PDF o simplemente en Word, and put it on your evidence. So remember, here in Ver Evidencia, siempre enviamos nuestra evidence, a no ser que sea interactiva, ¿no? Interactiva sí se hace pues directamente en el sistema. Adjunto un archivo y en contestar aquí, ¿vale? I think that's pretty much it about these evidences. Very interesting, huh? Okay. Any question about evidence number 4? Any question, guys? Is it clear? I think Diana has a question. Oh, sorry, it's not Diana.
Teacher, yo,
Mina. Yeah, sure.
la evidencia de the exchange program, ¿se pone foto?
That's a very good question. Hay una que piden una fotito ahí, ¿cierto? Con la teacher Lina, with the teacher Lina, si quieren la ponen, pero no es necesario para mí. Otro instructor te puede decir, no, tiene que ponerla, pero no. Lo más importante es la composición del mensaje. But you want, you can add the picture.
Y la otra también se pone la foto, la otra evidencia,
What evidence?
la de cultura.
No need to put a picture there.
Que no se pone la otra foto.
Not necessary. If you want, yes, but not necessary.
Entonces voy a hacer la descripción de cultura de literais.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yes, you choose a culture, okay?
Sin foto.
No, no need, no necesitas. Igual lo puedes colocar.
Ah, bueno.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your question. Okay.
Gracias. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Any other question? Clear? No problem?
No,
No?
clear.
Okay. All right. Let's get into practice. So let's see the main topic, which is relative clauses. Yeah, we're good in time. So remember that, a ver, voy por aquí, muy bien. That here in activity number 2, in cada carpetica, you're going to find la guía de aprendizaje, which is the process of the activities. And here you find support materials y material, que es todo el material de práctica. Y ya todo lo que diga evidence son todas las calificables. So let's go to material cultural literacy. Yeah. And here you can find multimedia version and downloadable version. In this case, voy a ir un momentico la descargable, igual por aquí ya la tenía abierta para ustedes. This is cultural literacy. They give a good introduction about that. They have some conversations. Y déjenme llegar a la parte esta. Este cuadrito is so important because it's how you can use these pronouns, these adjective clauses. Entonces, por ejemplo, el that básicamente lo utilizas para todo lo que tú quieras. It's super easy. That, for example, I want to say, a ver, vamos a abrir por aquí. Oh, damos un Word. Let's open a document, Word document, sorry. So, for example, I say, the neighbor that I talk to is in Brazil. Yeah. So here you can see that. But I also can say who, because it's a person who is specifically for people. Pero that me reemplaza a cualquier objeto o persona. So you can say the neighbor who I talk to is in Brazil right now. Ahora, miren ese ejemplo. The little girl that was in my house didn't like my ice cream. Maybe I made ice cream artesanal and she didn't like it. And miren esa information que tenemos aquí entre comitas. Esta information, les hago una pregunta. Si yo quitara esa information que está en amarillo, would you understand the information?
Yes.
Yes, no essential.
Exactly, so it's not
Yes.
important. I mean, es un complemento y como es un complemento lo pongo entre comitas, pero no es, no es esencial. Okay, this is the table. This is the city which I visited. Ahora, miren ese ejemplo. Here, otro, el which. So, si yo quito esto, do you understand? I mean, we say, this is the city. Si yo les digo a ustedes de un momento a otro, ay, esa es la ciudad. ¿Ustedes entenderían mi contexto de que estoy hablando?
Not.
Not really, right? It's like, teacher, pero ¿es la ciudad qué? O sea, explícame. Entonces, here is necessary to put, I mean, not commas and parentheses, no. You need to add more information. Okay, just that little thing. So basically here, you got here a little chart with different examples. That, which, who, whom, and whose. Bueno, vamos a practicar. Así que, please, van a colocar en el chat, no me van a levantar la mano, no. In the chat, in Google Meet, van a colocarme los que quieran participar, leerme una oracioncita de ese chart, ¿sí? De ese chart que les mostré. Me ponen así, me, y así les doy como el turno así en orden, ¿vale? So basically you have to choose one example. Is, voy a leer el ejemplo de that or which, and then you read it, ¿ok? So please, escríbanlo porfa en el chat. En el chat, no me levante la manito, para poder darles el orden que es, porque a veces cuando levanta la mano no sé quién me levantó primero. Entonces, Giovanni, para que coloques ahí tu nombre en el chat, pon me y ya. A no ser que tengas una question, Giovanni. Listo, let's begin. Let's begin with Italo. ¿Ok? Italo, Joa, para que nos escribas porfa tu nombre aquí en el chat. Escribe me, como los otros. Listo. Italo, let's go, Italo, with the first one. O el que tú quieras escoger. Go for it. Puedes leer el uso y el example. Dale.
Okay. Whom to refer to people. The player whom I support won the game.
Thank you so much, Italo. Good job. Yeah, you did it pretty well. Huh? So, whom. Bueno, la verdad, el whom, incluso en ese material que ustedes van a ver, no es muy utilizado, la verdad, mis chicos. O sea, no es como que, uy, no. De hecho, yo ni siquiera lo uso. I don't even use it, pero es bueno saber todo, ¿no? Entonces, el whom, you can use it después. Mira que siempre hay un sujeto después. Mira, whom I, el jugador, el cual yo apoyé, ¿sí? Al cual yo apoyé, ganó el juego. So, whom I. Es decir, que si tú quieres, I'm sorry for my Spanish, but I have to be quite clear. Si tú quieres, este whom lo puedes reemplazar por who. Y listo. The player who I support won the game. You can say that. But whom lo puedes utilizar aquí. No problem.
I have a question.
Sure.
Pregunta, profe.
When
Yes, it's along the
teacher,
línea.
when we use when we translate the whom to Spanish, it is el cual, al cual.
Sí, como al cual, como la persona, el cual o al cual, but referring to people.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. Bueno,
Teacher, I have
sigue.
a question, sorry.
Ok, sorry, Karen, one moment.
Okay.
Lina tiene una pregunta y ya va Karen. Vale.
Ok. Esta palabra como tal se puede es frecuentemente usada en algún lugar o se usa más en algún país en especial.
I don't know, Lina. I don't know. Yo sé que en United States is not very common, pero creo que es a nivel general. It's not very common. Maybe we need to talk to England people and ask the same question or Australian people, but as far as I know, con las conversaciones que he tenido, no veo que utilicen esto mucho, como que es
Ok.
muy raro.
Gracias.
Okay.
Thanks, teacher.
Thank you so much, Lina. Good. Okay, Karen, go for it. It's your turn. Karen, it's your turn.
I'm here, sorry, teacher. What is the recording?
What is that one?
The recording, teacher.
What do you mean the recording?
Class. When the class finished, teacher.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I will send you the recording maybe
Okay,
today or
teacher.
tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher, because I have to go.
Sure, don't worry about it. Go over it. Thank you.
teacher. Bye-bye.
Okay, see ya. Giovanni, do you have a question, Giovanni? Que te hace rato así con la manito así. Do you have a question, Giovanni? Please.
No, teacher, just I wanted to participate in a reading.
Okay, listo, ya. Got it. No worry. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to the second one. Carlos, go for it. Carlos, ay, déjame yo, sorry. Dejé compartir. Sorry. Here we go, Carlos. Go for the next one. You choose whatever you want.
Okay, teacher. Which to refer to animals or things.
Mhm.
This phone, which I bought yesterday, was very expensive.
Thank you so much. Yes, which I bought yesterday. Thank you. Very good, Carlos. Yes. So, which is similar to that. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Ninguna. I think that which is más formal, you know? It's more formal. In a regular conversation, they use a lot of that. But I have heard which as well, okay? But which is, hey, the cell phone which I bought, the glasses that I wore, yes, the water that I drank, yeah. So it's pretty easy, easy peasy. Okay, thank you so much. All right, let's go with the next one. Please me interrumpen para algo que no entiendo. The next one, Diana Patricia. Carlos, do you have a question, extra question, Carlos?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What is the difference between who and whom? Bueno, who, whom.
Well, basically, who, you can use it, who is for quién, y lo puedes utilizar para cualquier cosa con una persona. So, this is the person who I talk to. For example, esta es la persona con quien hablé. But you can also say, this is the person whom I talk to. Solo que el whom lo puedo utilizar solamente cuando después de ese whom hay otro sujeto. No puedo hacerlo como que, this is whom was, pongo como un verbo, no puedo hacerlo. Entonces tú lo puedes hacer y el whom no es muy utilizado. Yo digo que ya saben que el whom existe, pero es bueno que ustedes utilicen más el who, ¿saben? Como recomendación para que no nos enredemos con el whom. Okay, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, thank you. Let's go with Diana. Diana, you're next with the next sentence. Here we go, Diana.
Teacher, um,
Tengo como Diana. It's Juan Pablo,
yes,
right?
sí, teacher. People,
Go.
people who live here are very nice.
Which is this one? Okay, who? Thank you so much. To refer to people. People who live here are very nice. Thank you, Juan Pablo. Good. So, good.
Thank you.
People who live there. So, who, ya explicamos, quién. Refers only to people, pero that es para todos lo que tú quieres. Thank you so much. All right, let's go with the next one. Fabian. Fabian and then Giovanni.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Fabian, go for it.
Let's go with whose.
Mhm.
To refer to possessions. Is the man whose car was confiscated.
Confiscated, yes. Well, whose is, thank you so much, by the way, very good. Whose es como decir del cual o de quién. Y se refiere más al objeto de la persona que le pertenece eso. I have to be honest, este whose lo he utilizado más como cuando tú le preguntas a alguien, ¿de quién es esto? ¿De quién? ¿Sí? ¿De quién? ¿Quién posee esto? Whose is this? Ah, this is mine. Yeah. So his demand, whose car, ¿cómo traduciríamos eso? Ayúdenme, chicos. ¿Cómo traduciríamos esto en español? A verlo.
¿Él es el hombre cuyo carro fue confiscado?
Okay, repeat again.
¿Él es el hombre cuyo carro fue confiscado?
Thank you. Suena súper bonito. Thank you so much. Yeah. Así. En the Spanish version sería así como de quien, cuyo.
Es el carro.
Yeah. It will be like that. Anyway, you can find more examples with it. Vamos a ver si por acá. I got who's with other examples. I have a sister, her house is in the mountain. This is my sister whose house is in the mountain. Okay, here are other uses for whose. Mírenlo acá. I have a sister, her house, me refiero a la casa de ella, ¿no? Is in the mountain. So, this is my sister whose house, o sea, me refiero a la casa de ella, en vez de repetir otra vez el her, I put whose. That's quite interesting. I don't use it that much, I have to be honest. So please make sure to study this. Here you have a lot of examples to study. Okay, sorry. I think I'm missing someone else to read before we go to the next one. Okay, Giovanni, you are next. Let me just... Ay, me perdió, I'm sorry. A ver, escribimos otra vez. Okay, here you go. You can choose. Ay, no, estos no son. Esto, there you go. Do we have another one? Ah, es que se nos acabaron, ¿no? All right, so let's read another example then. Ah, hablemos el de whose también, está bien. Los otros ejemplitos están ok. Okay, yes, can you read this one? Giovanni, go for it.
Okay, teacher. He's the man whose sister I will marry next month.
Ah, okay, thank you. Good. He's the man whose sister, o sea, su hermana, me casaré con ella. Oh my God. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it about who, whose, right? Do you guys have any question? What do you think about this topic? Is it easy, kind of difficult? What do you think, guys?
Teacher, I think maybe the context grammar isn't fine, but maybe the principal, the major difficult to improve our way to speak is a practice.
It's about what?
We need to a lot of practice because maybe it's the
Absolutely.
principal major difficult to speak to English.
Absolutely.
Everyone speak Spanish. No, nobody around me speak English. This is the main problem.
Okay. Okay, so practice, practice, and practice. Okay, I understand. So yeah, I agree. We need to practice a lot. The first thing is to assimilate the topic. Like, okay, I got it. Now, second, let's practice. Bueno, entonces vamos a hacer una practice. By the way, the first practice is something with grammar en nuestra platform y pues me gustaría tener unos minutitos extra con ustedes para hacer como una práctica conversacional. ¿Qué les parece?
Good, teacher. Teacher,
Okay.
I have a one example.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
It
uh,
is
it is the dog who 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 beat me.
Oh, this is the what?
The dog.
Ah, yes. That's the dog who bit me. Oh, yeah. That's the dog.
It's good.
Yeah, I think I would say yes. But es que el who es más para gente. De pronto hay que utilizar el that in this case. So that's the dog that bites me. That's the dog that, sorry, bites. Bite porque bite es golpear. So bites me.
Bites. Bites. Okay.
Bites me. But that's in present, okay?
Okay.
The
Thank
past of bite, eso siempre se me olvida.
That's the dog
I
that
think it's
bites
bitten.
me. Yeah.
Bit. Yeah, it's bit. But B-I-T. B-I-T. Okay, got it. You meant B-I-T. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
Thank you, que me mordió. Okay, excellent example. All right, so let's go. Tengo muchas ventanas abiertas, listo. Idolo, do you have a question? Sure.
Yes, teacher. Teacher, could you say us other examples about whom?
Yeah, sure. I can give you whom. Do you mean whom?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can make you other examples. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, just found some quick examples on internet to explain. So the first one is, he saw the faces of those whom he loved at his birthday celebration. Oh, eso es demasiado formal. He saw the faces of those, de aquellos, de quienes él ama o los cuales él ama. So look, whom he loved. After whom hay un sujeto que es el he, ¿no? At his birthday celebration. But here you can say he saw the people that he loved at his birthday celebration. You can say that too. She saw a lady whom she presumed worked at the store, and she asked her a question, ¿sí? Que aseguraba, ¿no? So, quien ella pues aseguraba haber trabajado pues en the store. Here dwells an old woman with whom I would like to converse. Uy, muy técnico. So here dwells es, no, dwells es vivir. ¿Cómo se dice el sinónimo de vivir? Morar. Pues ya ven que es como muy formal. Here dwells reside una viejecita, la cual me gustaría conversar. So here are some examples you can find. You can put who in Google whom examples in a lot of ways to practice with. Okay.
Teacher, it means that we can complement whom with with.
It depends on the position that you put it, but yes, you can do it. With whom, you can do it. You can complement with. Suena un poco mucho más formal.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Thank you. I love questions, guys. Please don't hesitate. Okay, ahora sí vamos a hacer la práctica first. So let me show you here quite a bit. Okay. Toda la pantalla, of course, my horse. Okay, so here we were in download documents. So this is the multimedia version that you can find, of course, in material, cultural literacy. So here you go and click on it. Ya la tenía abierta. Voy a cerrar esta porque la tenía abierta. And here I was in practice number 1. Pues voy a escoger uno de estos que están aquí. So let's choose exercise A. Who or that, depending on each word. Okay. Let me see if we can find something more complex for us. No, ese tampoco. So, si no, entonces nos vamos para el A. Miremos este, a ver. Bueno, this is the topic de cuando es innecesario, pues, cierta información con las comitas, ¿sí? For example, first, I arrived to the hotel. It was big and elegant. So look at the example. First, I arrived to the hotel, which was big and elegant. So aquí puede conectar estas dos. Todo necesario, ¿cierto? All right, so for example, the manager spoke English. He arrived and helped me to register. So what do you think is the answer here? ¿Cómo sería? The manager guys, what do you think?
Who speak English?
Whom? Whom?
Uh-huh. Who spoke English? I think there is a comma here. Arrived and helped me to register. La idea es conectar las dos oraciones donde puedo utilizar el who. Obviamente le tengo que quitar algunas cositas, ¿no? Bueno. Number 3, my room was on the 15th floor. It had a beautiful view on the city. So, my room I think here we can use which, right? Which was
Which?
On the 15th floor had a beautiful view of the city. Ok, vamos a ver cómo nos quedó. Si algo, bueno, no sé qué está marcando mal. Puede ser una comita, un espacio, pero están bien, ¿vale? No se preocupen. Okay. And in this ones, you can do the same. For example, however, a tour guide was near the hotel. So, a tour guide who was near the hotel told me the stores are opened again. You see? Entonces, a tour guide, quien estaba cerca, entonces tú puedes poner who was near the hotel, me dijo, told me stores are open again from 6 p.m. Now, well, how do you think is this one? I went to a restaurant. A friend of mine had recommended it.
You can use there.
There?
You can use which. I went to a restaurant which a friend of mine had recommended it.
It's possible, but ¿se acuerdan que ahorita vimos el whose que puede reemplazar como la persona que se refiere, because here we can say, I went to a restaurant whose friend had recommended it, or I went to a restaurant that a friend of mine recommended it, o la opción que tú dices, went to a restaurant which a friend of mine had recommended it. So 3 options in this one. Good. Ok, pero ese no era el ejercicio que quería hacer con ustedes. Quiero uno que tenga whose y whom. Vamos a ver si este nos da. Oh, I think this one could go for it. So, man holding a glass of wine. What is this? All right, so here is the picture. The brother, the niece, the sister, father, sister-in-law, brand new. Brand new, that's funny. Okay, here you go. Man wearing a green jersey. The man who wears a green jersey is my mother. Okay, easy. Man holding a glass of wine. So, who is holding a glass of wine? The brother or the father?
Father.
The father.
The father, that's right. So you're going to write here. The man who, what? Look at the verb.
Holding glass of wine.
Who holds, que sostiene, a glass of wine Yeah. Is my father, right? It's my father. Is my father. In this case, bueno, a esto me interesa porque este es con el CV. Todos estos son con who. The woman who wears a purple jersey. Bueno, snacks. Listo, entonces con snacks. So, what snacks do we have here? We have chicken fingers, o sea, deditos de pollo. All right, okay, we have chicken fingers. So, the snacks están. So, do I say which or that or who?
That.
That?
Well, I can use that, pero también podría utilizar which, ¿vale? So the snacks that or which are in the middle of the table are chicken fingers. See? But you can use that or which in this case. Right? Ok, bueno chicos, bueno, cuando hagan esta activity de practice, please, cuando ustedes vean que les sale una errónea, me pueden preguntar, teacher, mira que es que yo la hice, no entiendo por qué está mala. Please, me mandan el pantallazo y los explico con mucho gusto, ¿vale? Hay veces el programa puede tener errores o por un espacio extra o porque tenía que escribir una opción similar, entonces para que no se me preocupe. So here you have a lot of practice, but I want to stop here. So esto era como un pequeño abrebocas de lo que podemos hacer in the practice area. But now I really want with you guys to have some conversation practice. 10 minuticos, 15 minuticos, los que se puedan quedar. Y los demás, thank you so much for the participation, for everything. You are all in my heart. And remember, you can ask different questions through my email. linam333@micena.edu.co, a la que les mando pues correitos generalmente. Y bueno, let's go with practice. Today we'll talk about culture, of course. That's the main topic, culture. Ta-da. Let me share my screen. It's already taken. I thought I wasn't doing it. Okay. Okay, so here we have some questions, los cuales también voy a colocar estas questions en el chat de Google Meet para que ustedes los puedan leer súper chévere. Yep. And las que quieran las conversamos. So, for example, this is a very interesting question. What differences, guys, have you found in other cultures that you were like, oh my God, so different? Maybe you have a cultural shock sometimes. Look, cultural shock es un choque cultural que tú dices, uy, no, qué difícil para mí esa parte cultural de esta tradición. No lo entiendo, pero pues obviamente es algo cultural. Yes? For example, in some parts of Japan, yes, in some regions of Japan, it's kind of common la gente como tomar baños, like all the family, desnudos y se meten pues a la bañera a bañarse juntos, o sea, en ciertas regiones, y uno como que, wow, yo no haría eso con mi mamá. Of course not, with my sister, yeah, but it happens. So, guys, you're welcome. Please, van a escribir aquí en el chat me para que empiecen a participar, ¿vale? Lo que sea, no importa, puede ser chiquitico, pero lo importante es que se avienten y digan, listo, let's practice. Para eso vine, teacher. Listo, Lina, go for it.
Okay. The greetings in South Korea, they bow down. Our greetings is a kiss.
Okay, so they bow down like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Thank you so much, Lina. That's interesting. So, no hands. Aquí los latinos somos como,
Exactly.
yes. Y ellos como,
Yes, a hug.
Y ahora menos en el coronavirus, sí que menos, ¿cierto? Como que,
Yes.
excellent, Lina. Now, South Korea, ¿sí? Corea del Sur, entonces decimos South.
South.
Guys, repeat,
Okay.
everybody. Tú también. South, guys, activate microphones. South.
South.
Good. Y los demás, no,
Sounds.
Argentina, everybody. South.
South.
South,
South.
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 Yes, norte.
South.
North.
South.
north,
South.
north,
South.
North. North.
Excellent. So you see, the TH is
North.
south. Lengua para afuera. North. Lengua para afuera.
North.
Okay.
North.
Excellent. South, north. Other cultures, Latin American people are hugging y el espacio incluso de nosotros, the regular space, es muy cercano. Una persona de otro country puede estar como que, uy, estás muy cerquita de mí. O sea, aléjate un poquito. But in Latin America, it's very common. Okay, Italo, come, Italo, Italo, go for it.
Okay. I have seen that in some parts of United States, the people when they see our food, they think that we do missed things because, for example, we introduce the how can I say pan in English, teacher?
The
Pan in English.
bread, pan, bread.
Yeah. When we introduce the bread in the chocolate, they say, "How? What is this?" But here it is very common.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, for example, the gringos see, "Ay, chocolate with cheese? Why? What are you doing?" Or some people, I mean, de todas las cultures que vean a Colombia, poniendo el cheese, melting the chocolate. What? Agua panela with cheese? What is that? Why are you doing that? Fruit salad with cheese? How? How come? So they don't get it that we love this combination of sweet and salty things. So that happens. Yeah, I know. It's so difficult. It's so funny. Hay un verbo que se me olvidó. I like to. Let me see if I found it. I don't remember the verb. Hay un verbo especial para decir cuando tú colocas algo dentro. Dunk. Ya lo encontré. Dunk. So, mírenlo, chicos. Dunk. So, for example, I dunk my toast to my chocolate. Sí, como que remojas el chocolate con la tostadita. So you say dunk.
Yes.
All right? Yes, so dunk. Just, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Giovanni, go for it. Cultural differences, sorry. Cultural differences.
Okay, teacher. Some time ago, I could opportunity to travel to Ecuador, more or less for
Ecuador,
2 days.
that's right.
Yeah. So I was asking in several restaurants for una triste arepa. I couldn't find anywhere.
What?
Too sad for me.
Una
Yeah.
triste arepa? You couldn't find an arepa. Got it.
Yeah, I was finding arepa, but it was impossible.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
people
So
don't eat arepa there.
yeah, so this is interesting because a veces asumimos de que hay algo en nuestra culture and it's there too. For example, los que venden minutos. Los que venden 100 pesitas de minutos, 200, and you go to a country, no hay. No. This is very Colombian, very Latin America, I guess. So the same happened with that. No arepa. In Mexico is no arepa, but what is it, guys?
Tortilla.
Tortillas, exactly. Gorditas, tortillas too. Yeah. Es que cheese with culture, cheese with chocolate. Just trying to contextualize. Hey, when I put cheese with chocolate, miren lo que aparece. Ni siquiera aparece lo que nosotros decimos. So, chocolate and cheese, Colombia. There you go. It's very specific. Colombian loves cheese. Okay, thank you so much. Good. Anybody else? Marcela, go for it. Come on. Your opinion is so important for us. And then Carlos. Go for it, Marcela.
Can you hear me, teacher?
Voy colocando.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Kind of. Suenas un poquito como distante, pero no so good. ¿Cierto? ¿La escucharon bien? Se escucha como, ¿cierto? Como distante, como...
Very far.
In this... Marcela, try again, please. Unmute your microphone. We can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Teacher,
Okay, now we can hear you.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Something that shocked a lot for me is that in like all the continent in Asia, they're used to make a lot of sounds when they eat, and here we don't do that, or maybe we see like something not good, you know. So that's really
Oh,
shock
so have you
for me,
traveled
the
to
culture.
Asia or you are in Asia right now? Marcela, have you traveled to Asia before? Can you hear Marcela, guys? Can you hear her?
So.
No, I can't hear her. So she said she was. So she was saying making sounds with eating. So maybe the pasta, sipping, a lot of sounds with it, and you're like, oh, ew, ew.
Here
So in
it's so
Japan, it's
good.
very common sorbet,
Yes,
like
here
a
it's
kid,
so
right?
good.
Yeah, exactly. So here, a paso, no como que, ay, no, no hace mucho ruidito. Pero allá, como que,
Yeah.
oh my God, are you okay? Yes, it's part of culture. Okay, fine for you. Okay, very interesting, huh? All right. Okay, Carlos, go for it. You're welcome.
Yes, I have a friend. She live in Russia, and she told me when you is your birthday, you organizas, ¿cómo se dice? Um,
Or
uh,
arrange in this case, because you're
yes,
arranging the.
or you make you birthday celebration. It's usually in Colombia
Mhm.
or Latin America. Your family or your friends make a celebration for you, but in Russia,
Ah, is it in Argentina,
it's
right? You
different.
said?
How?
Sorry, is Argentina?
No, is she is from Russia, Russia.
Got it. Yeah, I'm saying this porque en Argentina pasa lo mismo. It's
Mm,
the same. You say, oh, it's my birthday. My family celebrate. No, tú eres el que hace hacer la fiesta y todo. Tú preparas todo para que todos los invitados estén ok en tu fiesta, en lo que hagas. So you are the one, tú eres el que gasta. No te dan regalos,
Yeah.
right? No presents.
I think that the
Interesting. Huh?
culture, sorry, teacher. I think that the culture more difference all the in the world is the Asia with the front of Latin America. Sorry, America,
Totally.
because
Totally.
for example the Happy Birthday, they celebrate the first uh, of January, all birthday all of all people.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
Wow.
for example, in South Korea, also,
Mhm. There you go. Good.
they have one more age, one more year as because I don't know, they account the first moment in
They take
the,
into account. Mhm.
yeah, in the, ah, cuando están embarazados, cuentan desde
When
ahí.
people are pregnant, yes.
Yes, in pregnancy.
Cuentan
Yeah,
ese tiempo, right?
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's very broadly.
Oh my God, this is in Asia, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, thank you, Carlos. You're right. But what I said was that they take into account the time of your pregnancy or they count, ellos toman en cuenta, fue lo que yo dije. Y lo que dice Carlos es que cuentan los meses para que vean la diferencia. In that case, wow, that's interesting. So
Yes,
in
very
this
different.
moment, if I were Japanese, I would be 35 years old. How about you guys? How old are you?
I think that it's only
To
in
be-
South Korea. I don't know if
Oh, South Korea, sorry.
yes, I don't know if in Japanese of Chinese of other
Or
country.
China.
I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but it's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. That's interesting, Lina. Huh? That's good. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, cool. All right. Anybody else? Maybe Carlos? Someone else that wants to add something in about difference in terms of culture differences? It could be something specific, right? That's it. Any other comments? Fabian, go for it.
Teacher,
Okay, Fabian, and then
the, in China, I like very much the Chinese cuisine. I travel sometimes to China.
good.
I have my
So
office
good.
in China, in Yiwu
Hmm.
and Shenzhen and Guangzhou. The big problem, I'm going to talk about something disgusting or disgusting, is they, you, you are going in the taxi, if you are in a restaurant or maybe you are in the hotel and go to take the elevator, the Chinese people used to speed, speed very noisy.
You mean
No,
spill? Spill?
speed,
Spill. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Spill.
exactly. Very noisy. They don't worry about that. If you are in the taxi driver used to do
Oh,
that.
that's a spill, right?
If you are going to the, if you are in the, you are going to take your elevator in the hotel. The Chinese.
Escupir, yeah, sorry. You're right, Carlos. Thank you, sorry.
The,
So,
there is a word in Spanish words is cargajear. It's horrible. They use, for me was very difficult to understand that. In,
wow, that's crazy.
in Shanghai, there is a
Uh-huh.
big announce, big publicity that say don't spit.
Don't spit. Ugh.
It's a campaign because this is a culture.
Got it. So just imagine that, guys. People escupiendo next to you. You're like, oof. Because for us, it's kind of disgusting to see. But it's cultural and it's important what they say because we need to respect that culture, right? So yeah, it's wow, it's shocking. Sorry about that. So spit es escupir, right? But if I say spill, que estaba yo confundiendo con otro verbo, spill es cuando tú riegas algo, como que aquí ya se te regó, pero de otra forma. So spill, I spilled my coffee on my computer. But spit is escupir. Thank you, Carlos.
Okay, in the other
That's
hand,
crazy, huh?
the food in China is incredible. It's huge. You can find in a restaurant 100 to 100 plates, dishes, different. The the
No.
food is delicious. It's very is we don't have idea about that. The Chinese food
Exactly.
we eat in Colombia is very different. If you go to a Chinese
Mm-hmm.
restaurant in Colombia, it's similar like USA, but not China. In China,
Mm-hmm.
don't exist or doesn't exist that kind of food. You can find a rochino. The problem I have is very spicy, very spicy. Chinese is um,
They love spicy a lot, right?
yes,
Spicy things.
India, like Mexico. It's very difficult to.
Yeah, it's so picante. Hay algo que está diciendo muy interesting, Fabián, y es muy importante, que a veces uno asume que China, yes, ya te voy a dar la palabradita, lo que yo sé que tienes una pregunta. For example, en China, sabemos muy poquito about China, entonces nosotros los Colombian people asumimos ¿qué asumimos? No, China, pobrecitos, de gente pobre. A mí, China has a lot of money, gente muy acaudalada. China is huge. Esa pregunta que le hacen, no, en China comen perro. No, no es en toda parte. I mean, they don't do that. It's like, hey, do you guys eat snake? No, I'm not. I'm not in a Aborigine area in Amazonas. So yeah, thank you for that. It's good to know that. Okay, Iralo, what's your question?
Teacher,
What's your question gonna ask?
when you say that we had to do a comment of the friends of the classmates, you mean that we're gonna do a comment from this recording?
Hmm. I mean, a comment. Do you mean in the evidence?
Yeah. When you say that we have to do a comment of the partners. I don't know how is compañeros, classmates. I think that is like this,
Yeah, partners.
but
We say classmates.
yeah. You said in activity that we have to do a comment of
Mm.
our partners. Did you mean that
Ah,
we're
yeah.
gonna do? Yeah. We're gonna do a comment of this recording.
No. So the comment is in the forum, right? Cultural literacy forum. So you're gonna leave your comment there of any participation of the other classmates. Yes. So you read one of the participations and you say, quiero comentar de lo que dijo esta persona. Esta es mi opinión acerca de lo que dijo este compañerito. But
Yeah,
referring to
yeah,
the evidence.
but the things that the classmates say it in this recording or where?
No, it's the information in the forum. In the forum. I mean, it's in
Sí,
the
profe.
forum.
O sea, pero, o sea, de lo que dijo el compañero en este audio, o sea, yo pongo en el foro el comentario de lo que dijo el compañero, pero en esta clase.
Ustedes entienden la pregunta del compañerito porque yo no entiendo. ¿Cómo así que el audio de aquí?
Yes, yo
No,
entiendo.
Ahí es como
profe.
comentar el foro de
Estamos
acuerdo a lo que
hablando del
comentó
foro.
nuestro compañero, ¿no?
Ujú.
Es solo eso, sí.
O sea,
Él pregunta
O sea,
que si hacer comentarios acerca de lo que se está hablando aquí. O sea, no,
exacto,
pero no,
exacto.
no tiene nada que
en el
ver.
foro ya hay unos comentarios. Tú tienes que escribir acerca de los comentarios que ya hay.
Ah, ok, gracias.
Sí, no tiene. Igual si tú quieres agregar algo de acá, puede ser porque como estamos hablando de culture, dices, ah, mira, por ejemplo, hubo esta actividad que hicimos, que hablamos de cultura en la clase, lo puedes mencionar. Sí, ok. Thank you so much. Hey, my team. Okay. I don't know, Juan Pablo, do you have something else to say? Okay, Juan
Yes,
Pablo.
teacher. Um, the people, the people celebrate our cake birthday.
People.
The people celebrate our cake birthday. O
Okay, so people
sea,
celebrate their birthdays.
que todas las que personas celebrando pastel de cumpleaños.
Ah, that's interesting. Do you think it's true that in every culture they have a cake to celebrate, guys? I don't know. Maybe, right? I'm not sure
I
about that.
think
That's a good question.
I think that is our world. Uh, in our world, it's basical,
Basically,
basical.
basically.
The cake, it's very common in all around the world.
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's a good thing, Juan Pablo. Me dejaste pensando, eh? But yeah, maybe
Sí,
you're right,
teacher.
Lina. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Good, Juan Pablo. Good. So maybe it's
Thank you.
cake celebration.
Cake,
Thank you.
pastel. De
Yeah,
nada.
the cake. Mhm. All right, guys. Any other comment to add? Any other thing that you want to add about this cultural thing that you want to add? Extra things before I go? Before we go?
I want a participation.
Absolutely, Luceli. Go for it.
And
Want to
one
participate?
day to see,
Repeat?
listen me. Ya, ahora sí.
Yeah.
And I one day told me a person of culture Waju
Mhm.
that men show just come to marriage. Yes.
Can you repeat that again, please?
See, one day told one person of culture Waju
Uh-huh.
tell me what that men show just come to marriage. On that is maybe of impossible and men costly to marriage.
Okay, so you're talking about marriage, right? Marriage.
Marriage. See, marriage.
Yeah. So what happened to the marriage in what your culture? What your culture?
Caste. Just. Sorry, just.
They're cast.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Sí.
So para los hombres es castrar, los castra.
No, es, deben de llegar castos. Castos al matrimonio.
Yo los castraron, yo estaba mirando, uy, castrar, espérense que yo creo que es otra palabra.
No.
Okay. Oh, so they have to be.
Or cast.
I don't know, it's like, ¿cómo podríamos decir esa palabra, chicos? A ver,
O virgen.
casto, right?
Casto.
We talk about casto, so let me check. Pure, yo pensé en esa palabra, me gusta más como pure, you have to be pure, or está la palabra chaste. Espérate, yo miro aquí.
Now that is impossible.
Oh, so let's say it's impossible, but maybe in some religions, you need to be, virgin for the
Yes, it's
marriage.
true.
For some, but in this society, it's difficult. Yes, I know, Lucely.
Okay.
It's difficult.
Maybe because no, impossible.
Oh my God.
Of
Yeah, that's
course,
it.
all the men is pure.
Really? Do you agree, Juan Pablo, Victor, Carlos, Freder, Kevin, do you agree? All the men are pure. Oh,
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
okay, maybe. Hay que darles el benefits of the doubt.
Genial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting, guys.
Maybe.
Maybe, right? Lucely, why not? Okay, guys, thank you. That's yeah. Carlos, I agree. It's impossible. Yeah. It's impossible. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we pretty much finished today. So thank you so much for sharing with me and with the rest of the classmates. Esa es la idea. De reírnos, de decir este chistecito, comentario. Y bueno, realmente me gustó mucho estar aquí con ustedes.